Так, ну что ж, самые унылые квесты в Афинах продолжаются. Там еще, по-моему, будут какие-то немножечко унылые.
Alexios, it's you!
Phoebe,
You promised we'd see each other again, and now we have.
I also said stay out of trouble.
Which I have. Okay, almost out of trouble.
I can't believe you're here.
Me either. I can't believe we both made it to Athens. It's so much different from Kefalonia.
But what are you doing here?
I'm here to get you ready. I have to make sure you leave all your weapons and change into these clothes.
So, you somehow work here? For Pericles?
No, for Aspasia.
I think I'm ready to go in.
You can't. Not like that, anyway. The Athenians like it best when you try to fit in. But don't worry, I have just the outfit for you.
I'll get changed. Promise you'll take care of my things.
Yep. Leave your weapons in the corner, and I'll come back when you're done.
Ну и в чем мы там переоденемся?
I feel uncomfortable in this.
Now you look like everyone else.
You say
Платье.
that like it's a good thing.
It is. If you want them to take you seriously, this is the easiest way. Trust me.
Is that everything?
You're all ready to go in. Don't worry. You've done scarier things than this.
I'm struggling to think of any right now. Are you sure I can't keep just one weapon with me?
No weapons. Now hurry and go in. Oh, and don't leave without saying bye.
Ай, да.
Here, Alexios. The mighty mercenary and traveler has finally made his grand entrance. Only slightly late, too.
Herodotus. Athenians have no problem letting me know when I'm not welcome. It's a relief to see your friendly face.
Don't let the company here tonight intimidate you.
I won't.
Pericles is no king. He needs these guests to love him so that the people love him. And they, in turn, need Pericles. You're not different from any of them.
Do you really think these people will help me?
They will if you get them to trust you. And you've wisely dressed for the occasion. Appearing trustworthy is the most important part of being trusted, after all. Now then, come, let me introduce you to everyone. They may not look it, but this group holds the way to the future on the tip of their opinionated tongues. Ah, Sophocles and Euripides, for example. Two of the most celebrated playwrights to date. No one can throw stones as far as they can. They appear to be locked in some kind of intellectual struggle, as is their way.
He's a writer of comedies, of all things. Comedies, Euripides.
I've heard of Sophocles. In my line of work, it pays to know who the richest and most famous men are.
Hermippos has also written his fair share of comedies. You should drink more. Lately, his attitudes have garnered him more notice than his works. However, the fellow beside him, Protagoras, is a sophist worthy of as much praise as the great Socrates himself.
Inviting Socrates seems like a good way to ruin everyone's night. I'm surprised they would let him in the door.
Oh, don't let Socrates get under your skin. At least he wore shoes for the occasion. And the poor thing gesticulating like an ape is Thrasymachus.
Где он в обуви-то пришел?
If you
Босиком
listen
стоит.
closely, you'll notice he and Socrates are actually arguing the same points. But the wind from his wild gestures deafens him to critique.
Какой критики, если одно и то же они хотят доказать? Критика, ну, это как бы противоположное, и плюс еще какое-нибудь уничижительное.
He never attends his
Указывает на
own parties.
недостатки.
Which reminds me, there's something I need to get his help with.
Vile Socrates!
always appearing where I least expect him. Warrior, protect me from his amorous gaze. Oh, Alcibiades, this is not a time for jealousy, but for love.
Когда закончишь, тогда будем делать.
Let's not use Alcibiades as an example. Be good and don't drink too much. So, tell me, what does a Misthios like you think of a party like this?
Иди делай. Иди делай.
This party could be fun. Alcibiades drinks like a Spartan. Maybe he fights like one too.
If I could suggest anything, please don't start a fight or end one.
Thank you, Herodotus.
Now, if you'll excuse me, Pericles is here somewhere and I need to prepare him. If he's alone, I'll tell him what your sister said.
You're leaving me alone with these people?
You'll do fine without me, I promise. Just relax, talk to the others, and focus on finding your mother.
Может, я не хочу с ними разговаривать.
Someone's being hurt.
Open this door, or I'll kick it in!
No, don't mind her. She likes to watch. Look at you. Such authority. Such aggression. I can see why Pericles has taken such an interest in you. Did you come to join us?
It sounded like someone was in pain.
Well, it can sometimes be hard to distinguish between sounds of pleasure and pain. Had I known you were going to knock, I would have left my door wide open for you.
I thought this party was tame, even by Athenian standards. Until now.
Let them have their meeting of the minds. I'm more interested in meeting other parts.
Ali, we're out of oil again.
Ali?
You know they like you when they give you a pet name. There's more olive oil in the kitchen, but Aspasia keeps complaining about me walking unencumbered through her symposiums.
You mean naked?
It sounds so good when you say it.
After your display earlier, it's probably safer I get the oil.
Obedient, too. I knew I liked you. Don't take too long.
Да уж. Кажется, мне это аукнется, то, что я выполняю все и делаю все не как Кассандра. Так, хер моржовый, ты мне вообще не нужен. Так, а я обязан, черт побери, с ними пиздеть. Да, пить одна, масло, любовь, ну конечно.
I suppose you've come in here to mock me for my fight with Euripides.
I've seen lots of fights. That wasn't one.
I really made a fool of myself this time, didn't I? I'm Sophocles, though I'm sure you knew that. And you are?
I am looking for information that will help me find someone. A Spartan woman.
A Spartan woman in Athens. Sounds intriguing. Though, if you expect me to notice someone other than myself, you expect too much. You could talk to Euripides. He's the second most worldly man here. That pediculous, xanthodontus exophthalmic Morosov. But he doesn't talk without a drink.
I have no idea what that meant.
No, you don't.
You want to get Euripides drunk. Are you hoping he's going to make an even bigger scene than you did?
Ha! We both know that's not possible. But you're a feisty one, to say the least.
All right. If nothing else, this party could use the help.
You'll need to pick the right wine for this task. The kitchen should have what you need. Let me know when Euripides is done in, and I'll slip away unseen.
I'll get the wine.
Wonderful. Now, if you want some friendly advice, Aristophanes cannot stand sweet wine. I've seen what it can do to him. Absolutely, horrifyingly delightful.
It wouldn't be a party without someone losing their stomach. I'll let you know if your plan worked.
Save for that arrogant playwright. I don't see many distinguished guests in here. Can I help you with something?
Давай сухой.
I've come to get your finest dry wine.
Yes, take it. But get out of my kitchen. I'm very busy, you know.
A new face in Pericles' abode! Ha! That in itself is a remarkable thing. You must have seen me doing my impression of Cleon. I call it the Orange Ape. Tell me, what does it think?
Did you just call me it? Watch your mouth, Athenian.
It speaks, and so feisty too. Sometimes I wonder if I'm doomed to be the only young and beautiful thing here. So, what do they call you?
Alexios.
I wouldn't peg you as an Alexios. But never mind. I'm Aristophanes, and this man is Euripides. Oh, go on. Introduce yourself.
I'm Euripides.
For a playwright, you're not much for words.
Good men lead quiet lives, as old Euripides likes to say. Don't you, Euripides?
When I need to relax, I start to fight. For you, though,
Quickly, bring him some wine so that he might say something clever.
After my argument with Sophocles, I think I'd rather keep my head clear.
Чё?
I'm Pericles' new servant. I'd be happy to bring some wine.
An Athenian servant, you. And these are wine-pouring muscles.
I was a rower on Pericles' ship, where he took pity on me. Now, I pour wine for people who question my word. And his.
I wasn't questioning, Perhaps one drink.
To Dionysos!
This is delicious.
This is nectar of the gods. Another round!
How about some more?
Where did you find this delicious wine? It must be Pericles' finest.
You know what they say, good wine makes good friends.
Да, пейте.
Ready for another?
This is the best symposium I've been to in a while.
You know what? I like you. Who brought you here?
I brought myself. I'm on the trail of a woman who fled Sparta a long time ago.
Fled? Why?
She lost 2 children. She had no choice.
She fled to heal a broken heart. Euripides, write her into a play.
I've heard Spartan mothers go to a sanctuary in Argolis to beg Asclepios for his divine pity. I should know, it's my home.
After what she went through, I'm not sure she would trust priests.
Oh, then she sought my friend, Hippocrates. He's a physician, best of the best. He still keeps his office in Argos. If she went to him for help, there's no doubt he'd have given it.
I love getting drunk and singing. Come back if you want to sing with me.
I'll think about it. Hippocrates in Argos. Here I come.
Так, и чё? Опозориться, интересно.
How's Euripides? Drunk, I hope.
You can stop hiding in here. Euripides won't notice you coming out. He won't notice anything.
Hiding? Heed this. War has come to Athens. First they take our homes, then they take our heads. I intend to be found with at least my dignity intact. Or what's left of it anyway. If you see Pericles, tell him I said thank you for another colorful evening.
И чё, правда не заметил? Тоже мне разница.
Just can't stay away, can you? Did you bring the oil?
I come bearing gifts.
We're saved! Today, these women grieved for their sons, and these men worked the wall. But tonight, we forget all of that. Let's have some fun! What do you say? Care to join us?
Не знаю. Но мы же не так поступаем, как Кассандра.
Time for some fun. But you'll have to help me strip out of these uncomfortable Athenian robes.
Gladly.
Блин.
If you like, we can feed them to the goat.
There's another goat?
Скормить их козе. Что еще заказал? Да, кто кого, интересно.
Now
Да.
it's time for you to help me, Ali. I'm looking for someone.
All business right until the end. I like that.
Focus. I'm looking for a woman who fled Sparta a long, long time ago.
Fled Sparta? No one flees Sparta. But let's pretend she did. If she were stupid, she'd be dead. If she were smart, she'd do what Aspasia did. She'd earn her independence. The smartest and most resourceful women I've ever met have been in Corinthia.
Prostitutes? This is serious.
They don't like being called that, and for good reason. They offer so much more than their bodies.
Such as...
These women are companions, counselors, confidants. Powerful men come to the Etera asking for advice, and value their words more than those of their closest friends and advisors. Ali! Come back inside! Ooh, the celebration continues. When you reach Corinth, find Anthusa. No one goes in or out of the city without her knowing. Until we meet again, warrior.
Anthusa in Corinth. It's not much, but it's a start.
Да уж. Туса-пертуса.
If it isn't the one who agrees that knowledge is most important.
I think we agreed our use of that knowledge couldn't be more different.
You remember. Perhaps our conversation can continue.
You really intend to use this young destruction to avoid the point being argued?
You've been arguing a single point all night and no one has a black eye? You have my attention.
We're discussing the nature of rulers. Where better to do so than here? I'll ask you the same question I asked Thrasymachos. Would you agree that the act of ruling is an art?
It is an art, as all worthy undertakings are. That is not up for argument.
Yet, medicine is for the betterment of the patient, and not the physician. Carpentry improves the building, not the builder. Then, is the art of ruling not for the betterment of the ruled rather than the ruler?
Don't be absurd!
This argument between you two is pointless.
Perhaps. How do you define art?
I'm not getting dragged into this.
Very well. Answer this. Does the artist not give form and symmetry to her subject?
Well, yes.
Laws and justice do much the same for people, do they not? And is there any better way to communicate the story of a people than by revealing its customs and laws? If yes, then ruling, and thus justice, must be an art, as Thrasymachos says.
If you say so.
Aspasia.
Софокл, как всегда, тьфу, Софокл. Как его Сократ, как всегда, хуйню здесь несет. Просто капец. Законы как бы несколько иное. Я уже говорил, то, что они призваны защищать интересы тех, кто их пишет. И где-то в 97% случаев пишут уроды.
You shouldn't be too hard on Socrates. He really has a brilliant mind, even if he comes off a little strong.
He isn't always like that, is he?
Ah, Phoebe. Pericles has retired to the balcony already, has he? His ability to sneak off and sulk is second to none.
I can go get him, and Alexios can help. Everyone listens when he talks.
That'll be fine. Run along. Alexios will be right behind you. Now, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Aspasia. I had to go to great lengths to cover up your work in Megaris.
Ничего не творим в Мегарите. Это был не
I
я.
have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, now. To convince someone in this house, even your eyes must tell a lie.
Fine, it was me. But my actions were personal, not political.
We do what we must to survive, and there's no shame in that. It's how you got here, how I got here. The clothes.
Да, да,
fit you
платье
well,
мне
I
в пору.
trust.
I'd be more comfortable in these clothes if I had a blade in my hand.
You never really get used to them. It seems we have the attention of the entire room without a single eye being fixed on us. If you'd like to talk, do it now, and do it discreetly.
I'm searching for a woman who fled Sparta with her child years ago. I was hoping you might help.
What clues do you have to her whereabouts?
A physician named Hippocrates may have seen her in Argos.
He's a good man. If you find a woman named Agathi there, do let her know Aspasia sends her regards. What else?
Alcibiades gave me the name of a woman in Corinth.
I'm sure he did. My dear friend, Anthusa, is the only one I know who's enjoyed a life in Corinth through legitimate means. Mostly legitimate, anyway.
That's all I have.
Занимаюсь проституцией, да. Ну, да, ну, то есть она мамочка, она, наверное, уже не
In a
занимается.
former life, when I needed something done or someone found, I contacted a friend. An admiral of a sort.
What's his name?
Her name is Xenia. When we last spoke, she was in chaos. A word of caution. When you go to her, be on your guard. Sea life makes a monster out of most people.
Thank you, Aspasia.
When you're done, return here. Together, we will find who you're looking for. Now,
И когда знаешь, да, то, что она глава культа, это такая двусмысленная фраза. Твою мать? Сука, я ей вообще не говорил, как бы. Так, а мы не можем тут лазить. Где у вас вот, ёпта, лестница?
Ну как дела, Костя?
Alexios,
I didn't send for you. No matter how you've dressed for my party, Phoebe shouldn't have let you in.
Phoebe did nothing wrong. Aspasia asked her to let me in.
Of course she did. I can't say I'm thrilled about going down and speaking to everyone. Technically, you're a guest. If you join Herodotus and me, that should be enough for her, don't you think?
You really don't want to go downstairs, do you?
When your days are spent speaking in front of crowds, you begin to crave these moments of silence.
Or as silent as I let it be, at least.
Your life is in danger.
Yes, Herodotus was saying. This cult doesn't worry me. I have my life threatened by far worse people every day. My true concern is Athens. I fear for her future.
Spartans outside the walls, people crammed inside. I don't envy you.
Even so, there isn't another city I'd rather live in.
I can't say I know how that feels.
When you find your place, you'll know it.
Aspasia sent me to see what's taking you so long.
Tell Aspasia I'll be right there. I suppose this is where our conversation ends. Thank you again for helping me. I hope my guests are able to help you in your search.
Time will tell.
Пошла нахер Аспасия.
You look tired.
Only of conversation. I think that's the most talking I've ever done.
See? You didn't need the weapon after all. Are you leaving?
Да.
I've had enough Athenian hospitality to last me a lifetime.
You'll get used to it. It's nice. What are you going to do now?
Ну, допустим, будет киос нам.
There's a woman on the island of Chaos that I need to meet. I think I'll head there first.
I've heard there are pirates there.
I'll be sure to be careful.
Good. Before you go, I heard something from Aspasia. About Kefalonia.
What is it?
She said there was some sort of plague. You don't think... My friend...
Я не выполнял этот квест, я не знаю ничего.
Whatever happened on Kefalonia isn't our fault. I'll go myself and find out if this plague even happened. Okay?
Okay. Thanks. I knew I could count on you.
Игре насрать, да? Выполнял я квест или не выполнял? Исходит из того, что в начале игры, ну, еще никому это все не приелось, не надоело настолько, и...
Not going to beg to come along this time?
Nope. I'm happy here. And this isn't Kefalonia. That means you'll be back.
That's very true.
Plus, I really like working for Aspasia. She says she has a mission for me.
I'll see you soon, Phoebe.
Bye, Alexios!
Письмо мастеру. Так, ну что ж, посмотрим, что тут ближайшее. Остров невезения. Ну да. Встретиться. Все равно придется карту включать. Мне потому что на остров указывает. На Киос. Я до него, по-моему, плыл. В прошлый раз. Буквально плыл. Блин, ну 300 метров по городу это довольно далеко. Песик. Ну и квесты. Сплошной пиздеж. И никакой вариативности. Все это липа. Посмотрим, конечно, что будет дальше. Бей, идите нахер. Коза, блин. кыш. Да, серьезно, такой у нас зелененький корабль.
One of the cultists is there, Alexios. His name is Botharkis.
You reading my messages, Barnabas?
I may have taken a peek. Did you find what you were looking for in Athens?
If you lose, but this won't be easy.
Well, it's a good start. All we can do now is trust the path the gods have laid out for us.
I'm not the only one looking for my mother. The cult that wanted Nikolaos dead, they're also on my trail.
Ah, they're no match for you.
You got that right.
Ну, если она опять попросит 17 тысяч. Ну, правда, сейчас это уже не так много денег. Это там 3 костюмчика. Да нет, я случайно. Просто хочется быстрее плыть, нажимаешь вперед. А быстрее эта херня все равно не плывет. Это вы как-то мирно, что, а? Нет. Война у них тут. Что-то мы как-то очень... А, мы сюда он.
I don't see any soldiers here. Only pirates. They must be running the whole island.
Да. Чудненько. Чё, бля? Монета, на меня насрать. Удивительно. И чё? Какой же ты ушлепок, ёпта, бля. Ну, посмотрим. Обойдется в этот раз без 17 тысяч.
Gods have mercy!
You want mercy? Those who trade in slaves anywhere on my island will be marked as slaves themselves, then hauled to Attica and fed to the system they tried to profit from. Get this scum out of my sight.
Все такие в белом.
I thought all pirates were slavers.
And you are?
My name is Alexios.
Well, Alexios, we're all thought to be murderers too. So tell me why I shouldn't kill you right here.
I came to find the great pirate Xenia. That's you, isn't it?
I like the sound of that. But what was your plan once you found me?
I came to offer you a deal.
Sneaking into my city is a strange way to make a first impression.
I needed to speak with you directly. I didn't think your pirates would just let me walk up and knock.
Then speak.
I'm looking for a woman. She left Sparta when I was a child.
I'll need more than that, Alexios.
She has birthmarks on her arm that form the constellation Aquila.
Now, that is something I can work with. Just who exactly is this woman?
She's my mother. I haven't seen her since I was a child.
So, you're on a quest to find your family?
Something like that.
Then your path is not an easy one.
Aspasia's the one who sent me to find you.
Aspasia? Now why would she do that?
She said you might have information that could help me in my search.
You can have anything for the right price.
And what is that price?
One you can afford, I'm sure.
15-й. Да держи.
Here, take your drachmi.
Nothing feels better than a heavy purse filled with coin.
The information I need. How long will it take?
I already have it.
You do?
Your Mirrin now sails under the name of Finicas. She started as a member of my crew, but we parted ways not too long ago.
I'm leaving soon.
Chaos is your home.
But this isn't my true calling. My purpose.
You might never find what you're looking for, Finicas.
I can't stop until I do.
You are a great pirate.
And you are an even greater friend. Don't forget me.
Ты умелый пират. Любой пират, который выжил, умелый пират.
Thank you.
Home isn't a place. It's the people you're with. If you don't find what you're looking for, there's a place for you here.
Да вас разнесут, мне кажется, раньше. Война вот закончится и соберутся победители в этой войне. И надают люлей. Чё? Большой длинный мультик. Так, 4300. На, с Гиппократом, значит, потом. Да. 2000 она всего за своих людей хотела, а не 17. Ну что ж. Не так вроде и много. На, я чувствую, мне еще аукнется это желание поплавать.
Ready for departure.
Hell's ready for you, Commander.
Задний ход.
Go! Less speed!
Так, надо было по карте как-нибудь путь проложить. А, вон нам куда. Ну и нормально.
Onward!
Ой, да, все, хватит выйти, у меня голова болит. Эх. Да уж, корабли крайне медлительны. Блин, ну сколько здесь, если подумать, механик. Это механика на кораблях, полноценные бои на кораблях. Ну, собственно, плавать ты на них можешь, зайти можешь, ну, добраться до цели. Улучшать этот корабль можешь. Сходить на берег в любом месте. Бегать, прыгать, убивать. Что там еще? Куча способностей. Полно механик, но они с этим не смогли прям сделать ничего такого уж очень выдающегося. Но Origins проще воспринимался, как-то поинтереснее, что ли. Я его не хочу переигрывать.
Some say there is an entrance to the underworld at the bottom.
And what? You enter by diving in it?
That's the spirit. A brave Arcadian I once knew had the same idea.
And what happened to him?
The heat of the flames turned him to ashes before he made it halfway down.
I guess some mysteries are best left unexplored.
Это что за синенький кораблик? Местная гроза морей. Короче, это элитный, я так понимаю. Он тебя на буксире, что ли, тащит? Ёпта. Уродовал, потому что... Да, он элитный. Бычит на меня. Агрессивные какие. Ужас. Но парус у них, конечно, слабенький. Хрена не догонит нас. Маленький, слабенький. Ну, давай, почему бы не здесь? Типа по логике О, да, я, видимо, так должен, да, ходить. Ну, если бы выбора мне не оставили, я бы так, наверное, и ходил. Гитара, блин. Просто проститутки. Ну, скоро вроде эта аура закончится. Хотя проститутки были тоже в каком-то большом городе. Ну, или относительно большом. Ну да, и снова эта аура.
Alcibiades said the Etera here could help me find my mother. Are you Anthusa?
Me? Anthusa? I could be anyone for you, Lamb. I charge less than the Etera. But do I ever know my way around a haybed?
So her name means something to you?
Anthusa? She's been around forever, but I never met her. I know the Etera all work as one, on equal footing. But Anthusa's special. She talks, they listen.
If the Hetera aren't here, where are they?
Their swords are too high and mighty to be down here in the dirt with us. You want them, you'll find them up on the hill. The Acrocorin. By the temple, keeping Aphrodite's worshippers satisfied.
I should look around for Anthusa's whereabouts.
Да уж, проститутки, которых благословила богиня. Звучит. Мне кажется, наши проститутки о таком тоже только мечтают. Ну, у них, возможно, есть какой-нибудь там Святой Христофор там. Я не знаю, какой-нибудь Павел. Я просто не очень в этом разбираюсь. Который их тоже благословил на это богоугодное дело. Ух, ёпта, блядь. Высоко забрались проститутки. К ним заебешься ходить туда. Не бывает на самом деле вариантов проституток. Ну, то есть, понятно, что всегда они есть. Есть там проститутки первой лиги, проститутки подешевле, проститутки наркоманки, проститутки, я не знаю, какие-нибудь матери-одиночки. Тут там как бы разновидностей полно, но все они по-прежнему остаются проститутками. Блин, какая трава тут ярко-зеленая. Это ведь средние настройки графики, ёпта, бля. У меня с ними-то просадки бывают до 25. Выше экрана она вообще хорошо выглядит. Но я чувствую, у меня комп сгорит.
Temple on top of the Acro Corinth. That's what I'm looking for.
Так, надо бы сохраниться, но в жопу этих всех проституток. Что происходит?
The Etera aren't here.
Then you're going to pay for the trouble we went through to find them.
We're here in peace.
Тихо. Нельзя, не сработает. Не сработало. Ма, нифига себе. А, стоп, подожди, мы его надеть можем. Ладно, чё ж. Забыл я, что у меня на корабле не хватает народу.
They think this temple is dedicated to them, the brutes.
The thieves are here, and the Hetera aren't.
The Etera? They're much wiser than we are. They realized their visitors were all getting robbed on the way in.
There's no avoiding the monger's men in Corinth.
Who walks around with a name like the Monger?
Don't let him hear you say that.
Last time his name came out of a fool's mouth, the man's tongue was sliced out.
So the Monger is a Corinthian criminal?
Master of the underground markets. He rules with one hand open for money and the other clenched around a weapon.
A drachmi and blood-hungry monster's what he is.
Чудненько.
If you know of the Hetera, then you know of Anthusa. I'm looking for her.
They say she's everywhere, though I've never seen her. But the Hedera see everything.
I've seen them gather by the spring of Pireni, down the mountain. They meet clients there and then take them elsewhere in secret.
Good. Maybe pray to Aphrodite from home next time.
Хорошо. Пущай молятся где хотят.
So Alexios has finally found us.
You know me?
And you know her. This is Anthusa.
We saw you help the worshippers at the temple of Aphrodite. You've proven yourself a friend.
Hear that, Ikaros? Her sight's as good as yours.
Someone also spoke very highly of you.
Surprise!
Phoebe?
Aspasia sent me. I work for her now, remember?
But why here? Corinth isn't safe.
I had to tell Anthusa you were coming. Aspasia taught me a new word. Emissary. That's me.
And now Alexios and I have met.
See? This is easy. And now I can help you.
There's a killer on the loose in a city with no morals to begin with. You can't just follow me around like in Kefalonia.
The Monger, the Cyclops, I made it all the way here, didn't I?
Yes. You always find a way.
We need to move inside, Alexios. We're not the only ones watching. Come with me, and we'll talk.
Can I come?
As long as you're quiet.
Тут, короче, нет выбора все же. Нет выбора, пока ничего не вижу.
To what do I owe your visit?
Alcibiades told me about you.
Did he? Go on.
I'm looking for a woman from Sparta. A runaway, long ago. She may have gone by the name of Mirrin.
Who's that?
She's my mother.
Your mother? You don't have a mother. Marcos told me he raised you.
What did I tell you about talking?
I see. There will be time to respond to your question, but that time isn't now.
That's not the answer I'm looking for.
It's the only one you'll get until I've bargained a proper exchange. I've become quite the businesswoman, after all.
You better be telling the truth. Alexios can get really mad.
Why don't you go play, Phoebe? Let me and Anthusa talk.
If you say so.
I propose a trade. Help me. Help us get stronger. Strong enough to rid Corinth of the Monger permanently. A simple transaction, I assure.
Заплати. Она такая, это будет то, что ты мне заплатишь за информацию. И он такой, лучше заплати.
A wise decision, dear Misthios.
I haven't made it this far being a fool. I know when to take a chance.
Then we're in business. Now, you've heard of the Monger?
I heard about him after I killed his men. Seems he's famous in Corinth.
For all the wrong reasons. His knife has shed much Corinthian blood, but that's just the way of commerce. The blood between us is bad.
Then you've held
Вы проливаете сперму, он кровь. Ну и что теперь?
Not yet, anyway. But he's employed enough thugs to amass a small army. Now they're attacking people in the street, us included.
He's been killing Hetera.
Killing? We're smarter than that. But action must be taken before it goes that far. I'm not the only one who needs help. My girls, Damalis and Irina, are suffering too.
More Monger trouble.
I wouldn't doubt it. Work against their aggressors, and then it will be his turn to suffer. You'll find the Malis here at the spring, but Irina has gone to Bellerophon's garden.
Угу. Чудненько.
I'll see what I can do for them.
Good. The monger feeds his thugs. With a drachmi, he makes smuggling, weapons mostly, which is all the more lucrative now that he has a war to supply.
So, if someone interrupts the monger's supply, his men go hungry.
Exactly. Go to his warehouse in the port of Lecheo and burn his cargo, all of it. We'll let chaos take care of the rest.
Да.
Then the warehouse will be cinders.
И пусть его склад сгорит. Текс, что она мне тут понадавала квестов? Край, где царит беззаконие. Ну, все по порядку, раз она тут ближе.
So you're here to help us, Misthios? You don't look like a monger spy.
I'm more the in-your-face type. You have a monger problem, Damalis?
I might. One of my regulars has changed. He was a decent man once, but now he's gone bad.
Corinth seems to have a shortage of decent people.
I need someone with muscle to figure out what's behind the change. Why he's different.
I'll see what he has to say for himself.
If he's not lurking around here, he'll be at his house. I want this to end today.
It will. People tend to show their true selves to my spear, whether they like it or not.
Охренеть, 500 метров. Ну, чё бы нет-то. Чё бы не 600, конечно. Блять, а потом же сюда обратно лезть. Дурачье, конечно, это придумал. Я понимаю, что стилистически это классно. Ты запомнишь то, что где-то там на горе сидят эти самые проститутки высшей квалификации. Но геймплейно это постоянно в гору забираться, с горы спускаться. Не то чтобы постоянно, но с сайд-квестами это довольно часто, я более чем уверен. Да и спускаться-то попроще будет. О, все, поперла аура. Ладно, доедем на лошадь, плевать. Серьезно? Фобос. Ну нахер ты под копыта-то прыгаешь? Да it's me. It's me, Марио. It's me, Фиби. It's me, Фиби.
Good, you found me.
Shh! What are you doing here?
I heard the Mali's talking about her crazy client earlier, and I wanted to help.
Fine, but you have to do as I say. No games.
I know that already, because you never let me have any fun.
I'm going to talk to Damalis's client and see what he has to say.
I've been here, spying, and I heard him mumbling to himself. He's weird. But maybe if I tell you what he said, it could help?
Let's hear it.
Let me think. He said something about having to meet someone at Faye's pig farm tonight. That could help.
Свинарник Фэй.
Did he mention why?
To get something from them. A deed to some land, I think he said.
Well, that's something.
Документ на землю.
Oh, he said their name. Dinomenes.
Диномен.
No. Thank you, Phoebe the spy.
Not bad, huh?
Диномен. Надо запомнить.
You sneak inside and see what you can find in his house while I distract him.
Quiet like a mouse.
Good. But if you get caught,
Я, возможно, подведу.
right out the door.
Особенно если динамена не запомнил. Ну это я знаю только потому, что во второй раз. Она просто все это говорила, и кто же знал, что это надо будет произносить динамен.
you.
If Mirrин sent you, tell him I was going to pay him back this very night.
No one sent me. We need to talk. I know you're up to something.
Something? Something could be anything. You have nothing on me.
You're going to Thea's pig farm and meeting some like-minded person there, I hear.
Where did you hear that? You're wrong. Dead wrong.
They owe you a deed to some land. What that land will be used for, I don't know.
A spy? What else do you have on me? Cough it up.
Динамен.
Dinomenis will be quite upset if I don't let you meet him tonight.
How? What do you want?
I know about the Malice, and as her client, you seem to think she owes you something.
I do love her, you know? With my whole heart.
And yet, you're scaring her.
Better me than another more careless man. Either I hurt the Malice or I'm killed.
That's not love. It's weakness.
You say it as though I don't know. He knew that too. That's why he's making me.
Who's making you?
Tell the Malice I'll stop. That I'm sorry.
Fine. Here, old man.
Ладно. Hello, old man. Я больше не буду, и мне стыдно. Да.
Let's see what we found.
I wonder what this means.
Так, третье.
What does the letter say?
It's mean. It says he'll get hurt if he keeps doing things wrong.
I thought as much.
And it says more. That he needs to bring the Malice to a place here in Corinth. There's directions. What do you think it is?
Don't know, but I'll find out.
Right behind you.
Not this time. Go to the Malice and wait for me there.
Oh, please.
You've done enough for today. It could be dangerous. I'll come find you after.
Fine. Oh, I almost forgot. I got the sword from you from his house.
Wow, you're a good thief. A place to bring the Malice. A prison?
Дерьмо какое-то.
I should find out.
Что-то я там по женщине немножечко прошел. Где у вас тут царит порог? Я иду. После того, как мы с белогривым мужиком развлекались, мне уже ничего не страшно, блядь. Давайте всех шлюх города. Так, чё? Да вы чё, сумасшедший, что ли? Чик. Хотя, стоп. А я могу как-нибудь спрятаться? Пьюк. А, ну тратится. Пьюк. То есть все-таки я могу исчезнуть. Хм. Да вы чё, сумасшедшие, что ли? Психи, ёпта, бля. Нервные они какие-то. Тетя. Еще одна. С палкой. Петюх. Вы все здесь умрете. Да. Чем это их зацепило, мне просто интересно. Очень странно. Пумс.
Malaga. What is this? Chains. Oil. This can't be what I think it is.
Масло тут, чтоб цепь не натирали. Не знаю, скользили.
A lock of hair. Smells familiar somehow.
Gotcha! All right, you little shit. Who sent you?
What are you doing here?
I wanted to help.
Give her here.
Leave, Phoebe, now! Don't take another step.
You're brave coming here. You want a whipping? The monger would love to take you on.
He'd rot in the underworld for that.
Prude, this is Corinthia. Anything goes in this Sexandron, and the monger will be satiated.
You're a
Ты меч сам что ли ковал?
Whether they like it or not, any victim he likes gets his special treatment. I'll tell him you volunteer.
You'll get my special treatment right now. I'll fucking kill you.
Вот сукец. Не нравится мне этот удар. Какой-то он неприятный. Лежи. Типа он спит.
Corinth, the city of pots, prostitutes, and not much else.
И что за дела у нас тут по пути? Так, а я по-любому нагрешил. За мной вышлют наемника.
By Aphrodite, Cleo better get back here soon.
Ни хрена себе брови ты себе нарисовала.
Why call on the gods when you have one of their messengers at your service?
How did you know I needed help?
Anthusa told me you could use a hand.
Cleo, one of our girls, didn't meet me for prayer this morning. She wasn't at home either. I'd go investigate, but I'm not sure what I could do on my own.
She might have been taken.
I asked around. One of our clients said he saw Cleo brought aboard the ship. The men were armed, so there was nothing he could do. I'd pay a lot of drachmi to get her back.
Найду.
Armed? Take me to the ship. We'll get Cleo back.
Так, серьезно?
Follow me.
Who do you think took her?
Wouldn't be the first time the Monger's men came after one of us.
Бля, ну я почти добежал до этого задания. Ладно, может мы по пути проедем, я сдам. Подождешь немножко. Подождешь.
Alexios, your little friend beat you back.
You made it.
And fast. I know all the shortcuts now. I'm sorry, Alexios.
It's all right. You had good intentions.
I thought I could sneak in, like before.
I'm glad you didn't, especially with what I found there.
What happened to you?
I just left the Monger's Sexandron, if you can believe it. And it's where you were headed.
No.
It's true. Your client was being forced to take you there. And we found these.
What does this mean?
It means the Monger got to him. He does have his hand in everything.
At least I know how to deal with him now that I know what he's after.
He'll leave you alone now. He gave me his word.
So, we really can trust you, can't we?
We're not all so easily blackmailed.
Так, мадам, я бегу у вашего стремени. Так, может мне коняшка надо догонить. То ту конягу искать. Ну, что ты едешь?
None of us have ever disappeared like this before. Some are worried they'll be taken next.
Какой долгий путь. Какой он нафиг медленный.
Corinth may have a bad reputation, but it wasn't always that way. We used to be safe.
Until the monger.
We're not sure why he came here, but Corinth is worse off because of him.
Рассадник какого-нибудь сифилиса, это что, по-твоему, не опасно? Эх, да, именно делец, конечно, страшная вещь тут творит. А вы своими пёздами немытыми делаете благое дело. Богоугодное, я бы сказал. Афродита. Вон пиратский кораблик. Все-то как-то они на месте плывут, нет?
There. That's the boat our client described. Please, get her back safely.
Чудненько. Чё ты делаешь? Ну нахуя ты так заполз? Нас упердывает этот корабль.
Ready to set sail.
Commander on board.
Так, а ну весла взяли. Мудни. Ты вообще способен разогнаться, козл? Ни парус не поднять, не разогнать. Козлики, блин. Бешеные. Турурум, турурум.
Get the oars ready. Forward. Ready arrows. Drumming speed.
Эх, чуть-чуть не хватило. Видимо, на абордаж. Что это было? А, да. Не та, ёпта, магия. А, я своих тоже траванул? А почему? Ну, дерьмо. Так, а чё, где мадам? Завалили.
Stay back.
I'm here to rescue you.
Rescue me. You sunk my boat, pirate.
Put the knife away. I'm a friend.
What do you mean?
Your friend Irina hired me to save you from these men and bring you back.
Irina? I commissioned that ship to steal me away from Corinth.
You're escaping? From what?
You have no idea what the monger does to people. The things I've seen, no one in Corinth is safe.
Вернем ее назад. Не повезу я ее.
The Greek world is being ravaged by war. You're no safer on these seas than you are in Corinth.
Misthios, please. We were heading to Mykonos, which is safe. If you'll take me there, I can pay you the toll I would have paid my crew.
Верну тебя в Коринф.
Anthusa will take care of you. You need to go back to Corinth. It's your home.
Take me against my wishes then. I won't fight you.
Ха! Лохундра. Так, ну и где тут квесты? Вернуться к Ирине. Да, в абордажах, конечно, убийца слаб. Ну давай, теперь-то, конечно, чего бы нет. После катсцены сраной, блядь, ты сразу забыл, что ты уже, собственно, прогрузил этот город. Давай постоим. Все, удачи вам, люди, не скучайте. Всем пока, увидимся в следующей серии.